guys, it's Keegan. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we are doing another advice video. We are going to be doing senior advice for seniors in high school. So I was just a senior. I'm now going to be a freshman in college. Yikes. I've been getting so many requests for advice for seniors. I actually didn't realize how much advice I had until I started writing it out. This advice is more towards people going to college, but I also do have some advice for you in your senior year. Your senior year is so exciting. It is literally the most bittersweet thing ever because you're just so excited to move on with your life and go into the next step and like really become an adult. It's also so sad because you're leaving behind your childhood and all your friends and your high school life. Like, you'll never get that life back. That's so sad. Side note, really quickly, I am doing a huge giveaway, so you should definitely enter. I'll have all like the rules information down below in the description if you want to check it out and enter. Definitely should. It's such a good price. So let's get started with my tips. Colleges don't see your senior year grades. I applied for college my summer going into senior year, so I didn't have my senior grades at all. I hadn't even started school yet, but you still need to get good grades for scholarships and to keep your admission. If you get really bad grades your senior year, you can lose your scholarship. They could reject you now. So make sure that even though you have senioritis, you're still trying to get good grades. When you start senior year, make sure you have enough credits to graduate. That's gonna be so sad if you're doing everything. You think that you're on track to graduate and then you're not. My school has counselors and they meet with us twice a year as seniors to just like make sure we have enough credits and we're on track to graduate. If your school doesn't do that, make sure you like look it up and see how many credits you need for the college you're going to or how many credits you need to graduate and see if you have that, and if not, talk to your counselor and see how you can make it work. So senior year, I took some of the best naps of my life, like 5-hour long naps. I'm not even kidding. I napped from the second I got home to like dinner time, and I had half days, so I got home around like 11 noonish. That was the most like unproductive thing I could possibly ever do. So what I'd recommend doing if you have half days is getting a job, maybe volunteering or taking college classes. You can take college classes at like your local community college. This will be so much more productive than taking a nap. I genuinely don't understand how I literally had half the classes I normally did and I was like more exhausted than I'd ever been my other 3 years. Half days set you up for failure. You just are so unproductive. Senioritis. Next one is something I didn't do, and it's to retake the SAT and ACT as many times until you feel like you cannot get a better score. I took the ACT twice. I got a score I was fine with, and then I took it again, got a little bit better of a score. I definitely think I could have done better, but I was like, you know what, it's like fine, my grades speak for themselves. I don't really care. I took it, so I'm already gonna get into college, like I'm fine. I didn't care about my ACT or SAT scores because my grades I feel like spoke for themselves, but there are so many ACT and SAT scholarships. I know someone who actually had a lower scholarship, like an academic scholarship for her school, but since her SAT score was so high, she got all of her tuition paid for, which is awesome. So I definitely recommend retaking it until you like, I can't do better. I just didn't care. I just really did not care. So when you're a senior, you turn 18, and when you're 18, you're an adult. I consider myself like an adult in training, you know, like little training wheels, because I'm not a real adult. Like, I still have my mom call for me and book appointments because I just like can't talk to customer service people on the phone. Please don't judge me. One thing that I recommend doing is taking a finance class, whether it's like online, a class in your school, something you can learn about like credit and debt, 401k, just like something so you're more educated on like the world of finances because you're an adult now. I took a class at my school as like one of my electives and it was super helpful. Even if it's like an online thing that you do for an hour of your life, you learn so much and it's something that you're definitely going to need. This is something I didn't really do, but don't spend all your money on food and start saving your money for college. I know some people have to pay for their own college. I do. Some people have their parents, some people have like complete scholarships doing it, but just start saving money, even if it's like not your tuition, but it's like day-to-day life. Like if you want clothes when you're in college, or you're gonna be poor, so just start saving money for college. Just take a little bit out of your paycheck every month, save that money. Applying to college, like I said, I actually applied to college before school even started. I definitely recommend that. I applied to 3 schools. 2 of them responded back to me before my senior year even started, and then the other one responded to me like 2 months into my senior year. Applying early really took that stress off me and I didn't have to be like, oh my god, like what's going on? And I really recommend applying to college as early as possible. You want to start touring colleges right away, like early in the fall, like right when you start senior year, you want to start touring colleges and seeing like, is this where I want to be? My counselor actually gave me this tip, was to go on a weekday so you can really see like the real life. Like you can see the kid who just is sad because he just failed a test. You can see like the real dynamic, because on weekends like it's just not as real as on a weekday. Like it's not the real college learning environment. And when you're thinking about college, you have to think about which school offers you the most. What do you want in college and what do you not want? What school has the best program for your major? What is your major? It's a lot to think about, but you really should start thinking about it early on. Right now you should start thinking about it. That was the most stressful thing ever. Summer going to senior year, I was like, I have no idea what I want to do in my life. I'm so confused. I kind of just picked something and like went for it, and now I'm like invested in it. One recommendation I have is to make a decision before the new year starts, like before January. Obviously everyone everyone has their own timeline and everything like that. I'm the type of person, I like to do everything early. So before the new year starts, I'd recommend choosing something or having an idea. Also pick out your roommate and dorm early because you want a nice one. Apply for as many scholarships as possible. And when I say this, I'm going to say it again. Apply for everything. Like a short little essay takes like 30 minutes out of your day. You could get so much money. You can get your entire college paid for if you just apply for scholarships. The scholarships that I got was one that was internal, so like through my school for my grades, and then an external scholarship through my bank for how many like volunteer hours I've done. A relief once you get scholarships. Fun fact, you can actually apply for scholarships and get them no matter what grade you're in. So even if you're a freshman and you want to start applying for scholarships, you can do it right now. You don't have to wait till you're a senior. So that's something I recommend doing if you're not a senior, even like if you're watching this. Take as many AP and dual enrollment classes as possible. That's like not going to stress you out and not going to make you fail. They're college classes, so you get your college credits. If you have to choose AP or dual enrollment, AP classes are such a scam. You literally are doing the same stuff as dual enrollment, but you have to take an impossible test at the end of the year. Almost everyone fails. Dual enrollment is basically the same work, but you're just getting the college credit as you go. So definitely taking those classes will save you money, number one, because you don't have to pay for like college tuition, community college price, so it's a lot cheaper. Go to every single school dance, every single assembly, every football game, every sports game. Do as much as you possibly can your senior year and really embrace your high school life because you're going to miss it so much. I miss Spirit Days. I know that like I haven't even started college yet, but Spirit Days were one of my favorite parts of high school. Just seeing everyone dress up in all the school spirit, it was just so much fun, and I genuinely enjoyed that, and I genuinely wish that I would have done that my past 3 years of high school. But senior year, I was like all in it. I went to like every single football game except for one. I really regret not going to that one. I was on a date. It was like a whole thing, like whatever. Go to as many events and participate as much as possible because you're never going to be able to do it again. Join clubs and take on leadership positions. Colleges love saying that people are taking on leadership positions. That's something I didn't realize, is that colleges, clubs, jobs, it's amazing to put on an application that you were president of a club or like the treasurer or something. I don't know. Just make sure you look bougie for your application. Go to all of your senior events. So for me, I had senior banquet, I had baccalaureate, I had senior night, grad. I don't know if senior night and grad night were the same thing. Actually, they might have been. There was like a lot of events for seniors. Second semester, like especially fourth quarter. Go to all of them. You're gonna get so many cute pictures. And if you're going to go to them, buy a ton of dresses in advance because you're gonna need them. Just letting you know, you're gonna need dresses. Get as many people to sign your yearbook as possible so you can have those memories. Literally every single person was like, want to sign my yearbook, please? Like, sign it, here's a pen. It's something that you definitely won't regret. My last tip is just to have a fun senior year. Enjoy your last years as a high schooler, as a child, and not an adult. These are the memories that you're gonna make, that you're gonna tell your future children about. I hope that you guys enjoy your senior year. I hope that you had an amazing high school experience. Even if you didn't, you can start fresh this year. I really hope that you enjoy your senior year as much as I did. So those were all my tips. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to enter my giveaway and follow me on all my social media. Subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!